Pro Roofing and Restoration. Beck, good morning.
I think the meeting's being recorded. Yeah. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for having me on, Ted.
Absolutely. And Beck, you can you tell us a little bit about Pro Roofing and Restoration? And I think you told me you have a presentation.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd be glad to do that. I do have some pictures here, so you can look at that and not my face the whole time. But yeah, what I'd like to do here is really just go over Pro Roofing, the opportunity that we have here at Pro, and then for anybody where it makes sense for you, you'd like to look into it, maybe consider next steps. You can contact me and we can certainly make arrangements for that. So at the end of the time here for everybody, what I'll do is I'll open it up for a little Q&A. So whatever you have, you can throw me whatever questions you might have, and then we'll go from there. So I want to go ahead and share my screen, and then we'll go ahead and jump right in. All right. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yeah, got it, Beck.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. All right. Thanks, Ted. Again, everybody, my name is Beck. I'm the general manager here at Pro Roofing and Restoration. And first off, I want to start out by saying thank you all for your service. And so it's because of heroes and individuals like you that back home, wherever you're at now, back home, we're able to do what we do and be able to enjoy our freedom. And so I want to thank you all for that and for your service. I know that where everyone is at right now, you're kind of looking at making the transition. And based off of what I'm hearing here, the good news is that you're like, hey, based on what I've been doing, whatever is considered a high stress job in civilian world, you're on another level right now. So you're just excited to be back home in a way and be able to have an opportunity where you can just enjoy what would be considered the high stresses of civilian life. So I think that's great. We've got right now at Pro. This is specifically for a job positions that are open up in North Carolina. So I don't want to take up anybody's time that maybe you're not considering moving to North Carolina. Maybe you're out of the country. Maybe you're in North Carolina, or maybe you are not in NC, but you are considering moving down that way. What I'd like to do is just basically open up and explain the opportunity, the position here that we're looking to fill. We only have a few of these positions that we are looking to fill. So it's not like a very big mass hiring type thing for us. We're just looking for a selective handful of the right people to where, if this is a position that resonates with you, great. And we can look into next steps and go from there. But a brief overview of what we do at Pro. I'd certainly like to go over that. And before we do, what I'd like to do is go over our mission and our vision and our values here at Pro. And so our mission, number one, is to provide a premium and professional experience for our clients. And our vision is to lead as the roofing industry's trusted standard of excellence in the communities that we serve. And our values are transparency, integrity, and effective communication. And so, how does that fit into what we do? Well, to give you a brief overview of what it is that we do at Pro Roofing, because it's not just roofing, right? We'll jump into more of it, but we work with homeowners who have storm related damages and we restore their property to pre-storm condition. And that's primarily walking them through their insurance process. So some highlights about the position here. This is a W-2 tax status sales position. It's high level sales. It's primarily what we refer to as strategic door-to-door sales, along with referrals and networking and marketing efforts that are provided by Pro Roofing. And I like to think of it as that we have comfortable conversations with our clients and we provide them with sound solutions to their problems. Okay. It's performance based compensation. And we expect all of our new team members to hit a six-figure income for themselves within their first year. And that's just given our proven system, our training, our processes, and the support that you get to help you in achieving your desired income goal. All right. So, really, that brings us to the first thing that I want to go over here at Pro that's just going to help you learn a little bit more about pro roofing is our company culture. And so, so there was a statistic that was done. It was not too long ago, but it was somewhere around like, oh my God, a little while ago, but it was like 98% of employees say that company culture is paramount to the long-term career of an individual with a company. And so, our mission is to provide our customers with a premium experience. But what we've learned is that, hey, if we're going to provide our customers with that premium experience, we're going to have to provide our employees with that premium experience first and let that flow from them outward. And so, what are the ways that we do that here at Pro? And so I'll give you kind of some highlights of some ways. Okay. First off is our sales process. And so we have a 13-step sales cycle, and our sales representatives are responsible for 4 of those steps. And so what are the 4 steps? Lead development, the inspection and filing the claim, the adjuster's appointment, and then signing the contract and turning it in. And so once that is done, then the office through our CRM, which is our customer relationship management software that's done, you could say remotely. Once that's done and turned in, the office handles all of the logistics and the order fulfillment. So everything from labor, scheduling the labor and the crew with the foreman, the materials, making sure that everything is scheduled to arrive on time, making sure that payment's collected, making sure that all of the red tape markers are successfully executed on and presented to the carrier. So then that way they can release the depreciation or the final balance on the back end once the work's been completed. If something's not paid for from the carrier properly, that's accordance with Xactimate, which is an industry standard pricing tool that's used, like Kelly Blue Book for roofs, then our supplement team will make sure that it gets paid for properly so that homeowner is taken care of. And so what this really all means is that while all of that is happening here on the back end, it allows our sales representatives to do what they do best, which is selling. And so then you're able to go out and then get the next one and to focus on your volume of sales and not get bogged down in all of the project management items. And so in addition to that, having a solid onboarding process to be able to fulfill those 4 steps successfully day in and day out. And so making sure that you've got the week of onboarding that you need to be able to get the information that you need. And within that time, you're supplied the truck, the gas card, the safety equipment, the phone, the tablet, all of the items that you need to be able to go out and do the job successfully, you get on day one once you've completed your training. And so then now, in addition to that, we've got a 30-day ramp up cycle to help you in getting results, good results, fast. And so in addition to that, we have our sales manager who also runs our sales team, and he coaches and he trains. We have 3 calls a week. You get access to an organization that we're a part of that gives you world-class training from industry leaders in our roofing sales space. And so you've got all of this support and continual education to help you with sharpening your skill set and getting that much better than what you were the day before. And in addition to that, we have monthly meetings. It's where all of our sales reps from all across the state all meet up here at our corporate office, and we go over sales training, product knowledge, anything that's going to help us with getting our sales team members better than when they came in. That's what we focus on. And so these are all ways that we help our sales representatives in equipping them and giving them the tools and the information, the training that they need, so they can go out and help people, and to be able to get on roofs, to walk them through an insurance process, to be able to sign contracts and to turn those in. And so if you're someone who likes being out in the field and likes communicating and talking with homeowners and likes problem solving, this fits that description. So let's talk a little bit more about pro roofing and what it is that we do, because when we say roofing, that's a very broad scope, but it's not just the only thing. There's residential, there's commercial, and we do both. There's flat roofing, we do that. There's steep slope roofing, anything that's got a pitch to it, we do that as well. In addition to those, siding, gutters, interior work. Okay, so for example, hailstorm comes through. It's not just, oh, well, we'll do the roof and, go figure, the rest out yourself, Mr. Homeowner. It's, we are the one-stop shop. So the siding that got messed up, the gutter that got dinged up, a lot, all of the hail events that happen are accompanied by roughly about 55-mile-per-hour winds on average. And so that means that there's going to be some wind-driven rain. So that leak that happened inside the house, we're going to be able to take care of that too, as well as the roof that got messed up, Mr. Homeowner. So you can literally be the one-stop shop for all of your customers. And the great part is, you know, not everybody needs the latest, greatest vacuum, right? And there's nothing wrong with vacuums, just not everybody needs it. And not everybody needs the latest, greatest scented oils, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. My wife and I, we have plenty of diffusers and all of the witch's brews at the house. But everyone needs a roof over their head to keep what's underneath that roof line safe, protected, and dry. And so the great part about selling here at Pro Roofing is that you're not just selling a commodity, but you're selling a necessity. And so a little bit more about Pro and our founder. Pro Roofing's been around for now over 8 years. And Travis Carter is our founder. He's got over a decade in experience in construction, over 20 years in management processes, banking, sales, customer service, you name it. Pro Roofing and Restoration is actually one of the very few North Carolina contractors that has an unlimited general contractor's license. So what that essentially means is that there's no project too big for us to be able to take on, which in turn creates an unlimited opportunity for our sales representatives. So when we talk about the comp in this plan, for anybody who's looking to kind of, maybe just have enough, like 50, 60, $70,000 a year, just kind of have enough to pay bills and get by, maybe take a vacation once a year. There's nothing wrong with that. This probably isn't a good fit for you. But if you're in North Carolina, or maybe you're looking to move to North Carolina, and you're in a spot where you're like, hey, I'm ready to be able to get out what I put into a job and to be able to get paid based off of my performance, then this could be a great opportunity for you. We've got multiple sales reps now who've been with us over 5 years who have generated over 200K in personal income for them and their families alone. And so, this is it's performance based. And so if that's something that excites you, and you thinking, hey, I can go in and put into it and know that I'm going to get out my effort and then some, what we tell our guys is that, skills, man, your confidence, and let me see here. What I tell the guys is that your activity compounds, skills grow, and your confidence builds. And so if you're looking for a position where you can have that type of opportunity, this could be it. And so regardless of what level you're at, there is sacrifice. What I tell the guys and our team members all the time and people that I interview is that what we do is simple, but it is not easy. And so it does take effort. Um, it takes consistency. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. It takes a level of being able to communicate with people, right? And to be able to not just open up a conversation, but know how to guide a conversation in a way where you can ask the right questions to help them solve their problem. I tell everyone all the time, you know, when I have like meetings like this here that we're doing, that I like to take into account three different perspectives. And so the first one is, you know, a doctor. So before a doctor can practice medicine, they got 8 years of med school, 5 years of residency, a six-figure student loan debt before they can ever start to see the high income earning potential that you would equate with a doctor, right? And then also shift over to the perspective of a successful real estate agent. So before you can be a successful real estate agent, you've got to study and pass the state exam, and then you've got a 6 to 12 month blind grind, followed by a long sales life cycle before you can ever start to see that income potential that you would equate to a successful real estate agent. And so here at Pro Roofing, you know, is there a ramp up period? Yes. Does it take hard work and commitment and discipline? Absolutely. Does it take a six-figure student loan debt? No. Is there a buy-in? No, of course not. And does it take 12 months to be able to see a paycheck? And so the short answer is absolutely not. And so because of our training, because of our systems, because of our process, because of how we've set up our business model, you're able to see and start to see a high income, the high income earning potential within as little as 45 days. And so it's a great opportunity when we look at it from the potential of, hey, when before you can be a doctor, before you can see that high income earning, think of the barrier to entry. Think of that same barrier to entry with a real estate agent. But then knowing that you can have an opportunity to make a extremely high amount of income with such a low barrier to entry, how effective you could be if you could take the tools, take the system, take the processes, and apply it with incremental improvement. And so that's pretty much, you know, what I've got today for you. You know, there's the personal side, being able to get up and enjoy what you do, know that you've got the support that you need to be able to go out and to make a difference and to help people to leave them better off than how you found them, which in turn makes for not just a great high paying job, but a great career. And then also being able to benefit from that financially along the way. So Ted, I told you that that was pretty much it, you know, about 15 minutes or so. I'll be glad to hang out on the call here, do any type of Q&A the best I can. And then I'll just, you know, pass the ball back to you, man. But I appreciate the time.
Beck, thanks for that presentation. One question I had, you talk about the training that you provide to potential employees. Is there a certification that comes along with that training? You know, a travelable skill?
So as far as an official certification that would be recognized elsewhere, short answer is no. But you know, like what I tell, there's a gentleman who actually uh, came from Seven Eagle Group. He's within his now he's on day 32 out in the field. And so he's already started to see this ramp up period and what we're talking about in real time. And what I told him from the start is he's like, Beck, um, you know, I don't like, obviously he's got a skill set, but he's like, I don't have any sales experience. I don't have any roofing industry knowledge. And what I told him is that, hey, if you give me the effort and the work and the dedication, I'll teach you how to be, a successful sales pro. And so, it's not like there's a big certification that comes along with that, but there is the ability for incremental growth and opportunity. And also, too, I mean, through our manufacturer, you can get certified as an individual in the roofing section, not just the sales section, but like certified in the training on roofing systems that we offer to our homeowners. So I guess in a way, there is a level of certification.
Okay, thank you. John has a question.
Hey Beck, it's John. How you doing?
Good, man. Hope you are.
I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm over here in Charlotte, and I saw there was sales positions on the website for the Greensboro, Winston-Salem area, but nothing over in like Charlotte area. Did you already hire someone for that position, or was that area ever open, or is it just kind of like a whole region over there, over
So
here?
really what we've done right now is we hadn't really gotten that far over into that spot
Oh,
yet. Right now, Greensboro was, I guess you could say, the next on the list, so to speak.
ah,
Certainly not against hiring in Charlotte. We just haven't given that our attention yet. But man, I mean, you're like a 3 hour ish drive. Um, you know, if my wife was on the call right now, she would say to go ahead and hire you just so then that way we would have a reason to go to IKEA. So, um, but yeah,
it
man, I
is a
mean,
nice
we're
store.
not, yeah. So I'm certainly not against looking into Charlotte. I know that there's a lot of opportunity out that way. And what we tell our sales guys is that is that you've got to be able to drive somewhere between an hour to an hour and a half, just depending on the where the storms are and the
Yeah,
level of work. So I mean, it's really not out of the question.
yeah. So I'm over here in Huntersville. So like, if you want to talk about driving an hour to an hour and a half, that literally could be like just on the other side of Charlotte from me. So
Yeah.
just depends on what time of day. I may have missed this. Where's the corporate office at for the monthly meetings?
So we're located in Dunn, which is
Yeah,
if
so that's
so everybody knows where the capital is. So we're about a 50
yeah,
minute drive south of Raleigh.
yeah, it's about almost 3 hours. Cool.
Mhm.
What's the best way to contact you? Because I got a bunch of other questions, but I don't want to take up any
The
time for
best way
anybody.
to contact me would be, Ted, is it cool if I just drop my cell phone number in here? I did it.
Absolutely.
So if I'm not supposed to, I'm sorry. So that would be probably the easiest way, John. You could just text me there and we can go over more details together if you want.
Cool, because what I'm hearing is that you don't have a foothold in Charlotte yet. So if someone happens to be over here,
It could be a win-win.
hmm, yeah, I'll hit you up on a text later because I got a few more. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Yep. Appreciate you.
Hey, Beck, follow up on John's question. It sounds like you're in done right now, but you're not opposed to expanding if the opportunities present themselves.
Yes, correct. And so basically what we tell when it comes to our territory, what we tell our sales team or potential reps is that when we talk about the communities that we serve, well, what are the communities that we serve? Because we're primarily in central and eastern North Carolina. Now we only are within the state, but the communities that we serve are where our sales representatives are. And so we're not a company that is, oh, well, we only do work within 30 miles of Dunn. No, that's just where we were founded. That's just where our home office is, or our corporate office is. But we do work all throughout the state.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. Beck, thank you for your time this morning. Thank you for your presentation. And then your jobs are posted on the Seven Eagle job board, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so if anybody in here is interested, you can look at the jobs on the job board.
Yep.
Thanks, Beck.
Any questions or whatever you have, hit me up. Be glad to answer those, and we can always go from there.
Oh, got a Chris.
I think you're still on mute, Chris. I think you're on mute still.
Muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to apologize. I had some stuff going on in the background, so I did miss some of your presentation. So I apologize if I asked a question that you already addressed. North Carolina, correct, is where you're based out of? Is that correct?
Yes.
But when you do sales, is it specifically just North Carolina and is it on site, or are there other opportunities elsewhere? And like, is there travel? Like, is it an on site? Is it remote? Like, what is that? That's my only question.
Gotcha. Yeah, sure. So I appreciate the question, Chris. So basically, the question, if I'm understanding correctly, is, hey, is this a remote sales position, or do you have to be within the state of North Carolina to do that? And so it's not remote. You do have to be within the state because our customer base is North Carolina, and the majority of how we do sales is face to face. Now, if you're the one caveat to that is that our sales representatives have company trucks. And so what we tell them is that your truck is your office. And so you don't get up in the morning, drive to the office, pick up the truck, and then go to work. You take the truck home with you, and then you go from your home to the truck to the field. Does that make sense?
It does, yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? All right, Beck, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ted.
Yeah. Have a great day.
You too, man. Y'all have a good one.